I have permission to speak with your higher self.
Yes.
Thank you so very much. As you get acclimated to the spirit speaking through the mouth, I do want you to realize I'll ask you to speak just a little bit louder when I ask questions. Can you please take a look and see how the body's doing?
Good.
Trust your knowing.
Good.
How does it look?
Good.
Good. Now, I did have some information that I wrote down about her hands needing to be opened. Can you please take a look at her hand chakras? Using your mind's eye.
Needs to be cleared from when I transferred the energy.
Yes. Is this both hands?
Mhm.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and send a ray of light in there. What color ray would you like to use to clear these chakras and open them up for her work?
Rainbow, magenta.
Magenta. I'm going ahead and sending in the magenta ray now. Opening the hand blocks and the chakras in the hands. And it is done. I also have that the ear chakras may need to be opened as well. How do the ear chakras look, please?
I think it could be from implants.
Implants. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at these implants. How many are there?
Feels like one connected in the middle.
One in the middle. Okay. And is this hindering her or is it there to assist her?
A little painful, so I don't feel that it's for the good.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ask you to remove that implant with my help. We're going to go ahead and take that out gently and slowly so it does not hurt or create damage. And is this physical or etheric?
Physical.
Physical. Okay. Who put this implant in?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm sure they're cloaking the information. We may find out later as we move along through the work. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull this implant out. Relax. Imagine that you are taking it out using an etheric hand. I'm guiding you with that. It's removing out from inside the middle of your head. Now you're going to set it into a glass jar. As you put it into that glass jar, let me know when it's all removed and in that glass jar.
It's removed.
Close the lid on that glass jar.
It's closed.
And now, just as you would imagine one of those air pressure chambers, when you go to the bank, we're going to just shoot that little glass jar right up to source. He's going to open it up and turn that implant and transmute it into white light. Send it.
Send.
Good. Thank you. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the ear chakras again. How open are they? Give me a percentage. 50? And how much can we open them to?
80, maybe 90.
All right, let's go ahead and bring those to as much as we can. And bringing it to that in a comfortable way for her highest and best good. I had work being done on my ear chakras too. Can you check those? How do those look to you?
It's clear.
Beautiful. Now we're going to move on to checking to see if there's any dark spots. Are there entities, is what I'm looking for, hindering this body? Do a body scan, just if you would imagine a fax machine, copy machine going over the body, bringing white light, and you'll be able to see any dark spots, things that don't belong.
Third eye and the sacral and the root.
Okay. What's happening there in the third eye?
Locked. Something's locked.
Okay. I'm now demanding, commanding whatever's in the third eye come down into the throat, into the voice using the vocal cords. Who is that there in blocking the third eye?
Maybe the guy with the black magic still has a little hold there, but I'm not sure if it's here. Yeah, I think it's gotta be.
Don't try to think through it. We're going to let your ego sit to the side. We're just going to trust our higher self, allowing that flow. Is this residual keeping it blocked, or is he still have an aspect of himself attached to you?
That's residual.
Residuals. Okay. We're going to go ahead and send down golden shower over those residuals. Golden shower from source. Opening a drain at the back of your neck. A golden drain at the back of your neck. And we're now going to put the shower on the third eye. Rinsing, clearing, cleansing, removing that block and letting it drain out through the back of the neck down into that golden drain. Golden shower, golden drain. Tell me when it's clear.
It's clear.
Now closing the shower and the drain at the same time. The drain is closed. The shower is off. We're all set. And where else did you have this block? Did you say the sacral?
Yeah.
And what is this from?
Past life.
Past life. Is this a cord that's going in or going out?
I think both.
Okay. Which one do we need to address first? The one in or the one out?
Out.
Out. Okay. I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath, holding it in your heart space. And now, while you're holding it in your heart space, you're going to let it out. As you're letting it out, we're not bound by time and space. We're going to travel along this cord, imagining that there's a hallway that this cord is in. You're going to walk through the hallway. As you get to the end of the hallway, there will be a door. I want you to go ahead and open this door, and we're going to take a look and see what's happening at the end of this cord. Tell me when you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, opening that door and stepping in. What do you see? Are you a physical being or are you a light being? Physical. Can you look down at your feet? Can you see your feet?
A little.
Are you male or female?
A
boy?
boy?
How old are you there?
I feel like 4.
4. And what has happened? Are you Danielle from a past life? Yes. What happened to you at 4?
Watched my mom get raped and killed.
You watched your mother get killed?
Raped and then killed.
Raped and then killed.
And then I was touched.
Did you lose your life then, or did you lose your life as you were older?
Older.
How much older?
About 6 years.
How many years?
6.
So you were only 10 when you passed? Well, let me go ahead and send some heart healing to you. What do you need to be healed?
The heart and the sacral.
Okay, the heart and the sacrum. We're going to go ahead and send some beautiful magenta ray to you. This is a love ray. I'm also going to send a yellow ray with some sunflowers, giving you protection. We're going to rewrite the story of your life. We're going to take an eraser and erase out that memory of what happened to your mom. And we're going to go back just a little bit earlier to when you were in a loving moment in your mother's arms with her care and her loving heart, joyfully playing with you, holding you, singing you to sleep. And how is this body feeling now?
Healthier.
Beautiful. And giving you a little badge of courage for having gone through that as a soul. A little badge of courage. Adding that to you. And do we need to continue to keep this cord attached to her or the pain associated with it?
No.
No? So let's go ahead and close that book. We're going to come back through the door, shutting the door, traveling back along the cord. And now with that cord being healed, can we let it go at this time? Okay, we're going to go ahead and release that gently, pulling all the pain and memory out of your body. Let me know when that's done.
It's done.
Okay, beautiful. And now what would you like to put back in its place?
Unconditional love.
Okay, filling that up with unconditional love, plugging that up beautifully with unconditional love. Tell me when you're done. Done. And then we're going to seal it with a kiss. Does she have any other cords that are taking her energy? And where are these cords?
I just keep scanning, but
Okay. I did have that you had a cord going out where you're giving away your energy. Let's look for that cord. I want you to go ahead and travel down that cord just like we did a moment ago. We're going to travel down that cord through time and space. We're just going to float on a cloud, following that cord. When you get to its destination, there'll be a little door to open. Just open the door and walk through. And where does that cord go? Take a look around. And what do you see?
my husband,
Okay, your husband. And where are you at? What country?
it's here now.
It's here and now.
Yeah. We're not together anymore.
Okay. But you're still giving your power away?
Yeah. I still allow him to get there, even though we're not together. I love him to affect me a lot.
Okay. And is this cord hindering her?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and rewrite this story as well. We're going to turn the separation into a peaceful party, into a decision by both parties to go their separate ways. And let's travel back to the cord to Danielle. And Danielle, are you ready to remove this cord?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and gently remove it, taking all the strands out, leaving nothing behind. No longer giving away your power. You are a sovereign being. Let me know when it's done.
It's done.
Beautiful. And now what shall we fill this space back in with?
Harmony and grace.
Harmony and grace. Bringing in bucket loads of harmony and grace. Pouring it in. Filling you right back up to fullness. Finding that ease and release within the body. And let me know when it's done.
It's done.
Beautiful. Beautiful work. Are there any other cords going in or out, giving away her power or siphoning her power?
No.
Very good job. Why did we have to wait to get this healing done today?
She needed to know more first. She wasn't ready for her own truth yet, and I wanted her to know it on her own.
Thank you. I know that we both appreciate understanding that. Can she know who her higher self is, or does she already know?
She does.
And who are you?
That I can't say yet.
Okay, but she knows. She does want to know what her purpose is. Is she on her right path?
Yes.
Is this assisting her to get closer to her right path?
Yes. And that will give comfort and confirmation. She really likes confirmation.
She likes the confirmations. And so you give them to her.
Lots of synchronicity.
Yes, yes, yes. Danielle was asking about her golden light body.
She received it back. It's her golden dragon light body. But we'll take a little bit more connection, a little bit more opening.
This makes me curious. Do I have a golden light body that I have accepted or activated?
All from the higher realms do.
Oh, very interesting. Now, I've recently been told that I'm supposed to start working with crystalline chakras, the crystalline chakras. Is there any information that you can share with me? And I know Danielle is going to be upgraded. She's getting upgrades. So I'm wondering about the crystalline chakra, if that's an aspect of any of the upgrades, or if that's something that is outside the light body, or in the auric field or the emotional body, that is part of work that I'm also supposed to be doing now for clearing.
Yes. Everybody will have to go through that process now with all the upgrades coming. It's
Okay.
a crystalline planet with the Elohim. They are the ones doing the upgrades. So they will need assistance with bringing people there for it.
Okay. And so when in my past healings, when I have activated somebody's crystalline DNA, is this the same as clearing the crystalline chakras?
That was like a first step to it.
Step one.
Many stages, many levels, many different activations that will be needed.
How many levels of the crystalline chakras are they? Can you tell me what they are now?
No,
Can you tell me the number of them?
144.
144. What number am I at now in my crystalline activations?
112.
What number is Danielle at?
111.
111. Beautiful. And with her being at 111, I know that there are upgrades that are available for her. Can she get these now? And can you tell me what they are?
Saving downloads.
Good. Are the downloads zip files to be released as packets of data, or will they be activated right away?
Zip files.
How long will it take to open the zip files?
Depends on how ready she is. She's opening her own.
And what is she receiving in her download?
They're like light and spinning.
Light?
Yeah, like a vortex spinning inside.
And what does that help her with?
Expanding.
Expanding?
Yeah. So she could take on more light.
Is that like what I had to go through when I had girding done?
Yeah.
Am I still girded, or is that done?
It's almost all the way clear. Lots of work. And the ships get worked on a lot.
Worked on a lot of different ships.
Like in the ships, you get a lot of healing.
Is that because of the work that I've been doing with the healing for others?
You know that, and you battle.
And I'm doing battles too.
You and Danielle both do battles.
Do we work together a lot in the etheric?
Yes. You're both
Are we?
on Archangel level.
Pardon me?
You're both at like a 12th dimensional level. You're both Archangel level.
Gotcha. Well, I am aware of my Archangel Raziel. Is she aware of her Archangel self?
Yes.
Is that known yet? Or can that be spoken of?
She has to put it together better first.
Okay. Well, I'm hearing in my mind, but I will keep that to myself.
She knew you would know.
I'll let her do her work. I had to do mine. No cheating on the test. This is how the divine still love me.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me, how's the download before I move forward?
It's done.
Okay. And can my body move along with holding any additional light yet?
Yes.
Thank you. May I ask for that at this time?
Yes.
Okay, I am asking for it. Thank you. Do I need to do healing for her for seed children lives?
I don't understand the term.
For lives when we were put on the early days, put on the planet and kind of left to fend for ourselves, where we weren't really being taken care of, any of those types of lives where she may have been more of a experiment versus being treated as a being?
Yeah, the reptilians messed with her a lot.
Do I need to do healing for her or on those lives, releasing and transmuting that energy into something positive?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and do that now. And what should we change that energy into?
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Thank you. It's changing that now completely. And how's that looking?
It's done.
Beautiful. Now, is there a particular galactic race that Danielle is working with primarily at this time, or should focus on primarily at this time?
She knows that she's been to Pleiades, Arcturus, Lyran, but mostly with the Pleiadians and the Arcturians is where she works right now.
Okay. Those all sound familiar to me. Now, I understand I'm kind of hopping around. Do I have an area where I'm focusing right now?
Pleiadian, Syrian,
With Sirian. Was Sirian a water planet?
Lemurian.
Lemurian. Is Sirian Lemurian? They're two different? I take it I'm working with the Lemurian because of the work I'm getting ready to do.
Yes.
Thank you. She's wanting to know what her best possible choice is for her 5D work. Is that part of the do your homework?
She will be doing a community. She'll be helping people to transition. It won't be a job. It'll be something she loves. She won't have to worry about money. She'll just be able to help people.
Is that the direction that I'm going to?
Yes.
And why will we not need money?
Because everyone will have equal. Money is not something that we'll have to be worried about that way. As long as you're helping, you're taking care of, the universe will bless you.
I see. So what about like the 3D jobs that we're doing today? Do those fall to the wayside? Or is that years down the road yet?
It's going to be a little while, but you can leave whenever and the universe will take care of you. Just taking the jump and trusting. Trusting and believing.
So if I were to leave my 3D job today, then I would have lots of clients just lining up to pay to do this work.
Or whatever work you choose, but yes, you're helping with the ascension. Yeah. You're playing a major part. You will be blessed in every way. You already are.
Yes, I agree.
More so once you take the jump.
I have a question about Danielle's health.
She received epidural. The needle hit her nerve, caused it. It's a neurological disease. Getting work done little by little. She feels it. She knows.
Well, since I have galactic healing abilities, how about if I do some assistance for her?
Yeah. And healing codes from the whales and the dolphins.
Are there healing codes to be done?
She wants to work with them.
She likes to work with the codems?
With the whales and the dolphins. She wants to be able to work with them too.
I was channeling Wells earlier today.
Yeah, she's ready for her codes so that she can begin. She's been channeling them. She just doesn't know.
And this is sometimes when you're toning.
Yeah, she's starting to sing again too.
Beautiful. Why did I have to do light language before we started our session?
To allow me to come through completely.
I see. So it was Archangel Raziel assisting the family.
Her ego is big.
Yes. Yes, I struggle with this too, especially when channeling wants to stay in the way and not judge it, but analyze it. Wants to get in the way and analyze it.
Yeah, hers is like the FBI.
That's funny. It makes sense though when you look at her higher self.
Yeah, very suspicious.
You're giving yourself clues. So she wanted to know what she can do differently to help in her light work. Is there something different she needs to do or something more she needs to do?
Fully surrender. She's having a hard time with it. She's working on it, but she still has some left to do. She's not done.
Now I felt the energy go for the healing for the nerve with the where the needle had gone in. How is that looking, please?
Yeah,
Healed. How is this going to benefit her body?
she'll be able to do more and gain her physical strength back better.
Gotcha. I was hearing that she may need work done with her vocal cords. What is happening there?
She was choked in a lifetime more than once. It was more like a binding spell put there that just got broken. And because of her power, it's not the first time somebody's tried to harm her.
Is there anything that I can do to release more of that binding on her vocal cords to ease them so it's not such a strain on her voice? Breathe in gently and feel that healing surrounding your throat, your vocal cords. Feel the cells being rejuvenated, refreshed, as if taking a sip of spring water, and that water coats the vocal cords and all that pain from being choked in that past lives, the past lives plural, will be now released. And it's just going to join into that stream that's been running in the background, that beautiful golden yellow and white. It's going to join into that stream and go into Mother Gaia for clearing, changing that negative energy into love, and then adding love and release and relief to the neck and to the vocal cords. And how does that look now?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And I'm helping to release that as I'm transmuting it through my body as well. So we were wondering what her superpowers are.
She knows.
Beautiful.
Many of them are not turned on yet.
What's that? They're not turned on yet?
Yeah, she likes to rush everything immediately instead of just going with the flow and enjoying.
Yes. Everything done now. Yes. I relate to this.
More lately, she relaxes into the now.
Gotcha. And when will she start to hear the difference in her voice? How long will that take?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks. Beautiful. We're very grateful for that, being able to do that work.
Been called a man her whole life, so with her voice, it's always been that way.
Has she always known what it was?
She just found out.
She just found out. During our session or before?
A couple days ago.
Ah. So there she goes. She's getting the synchronicities of that then as well.
Yeah. Seems like every time something gets taken off her throat chakra, something gets put back on. Like, they really want her to stay quiet.
Is the divine, are they wanting her to be quiet so that she could focus on her inner self to learn who she is and what her path is?
Yeah, they want her to wait instead of jumping and just let the information flow in and piece it together slowly, not to overwhelm her.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I have an analogy for the work that we do, because it's easy to look ahead and say, oh, look what they're doing. I want to do that too. And I'm not there yet. And what do I have to do to get there? And, struggling and pushing yourself to reach that point. But I really felt like I was that way 2 years ago when I very first started, because they had me on the train, the fast train to learning and integrating. But there is definitely an aspect of the journey and slowing down to assimilate each new piece of information, to let it settle into your soul, so to speak, into our bodies. It's so necessary. Yeah. And so taking that information with grace and, kind of giving it a minute to sink in, so to speak, really is helpful. And then the other thing too, my analogy is I liken it to the next level of when you're training in karate. Everybody starts as a white belt, but they might start in different years, and they progress at their own pace based on whatever challenges that they've got to overcome to get up to the next level, to the next level, to the next level.
The false information sets everybody up for the downfall. Instead of letting people enjoy the journey, they made them feel like they had to rush to get to it, or otherwise everything would fall apart. Instead of just letting it be divine and fall when it's supposed to.
Yeah. I think my first year was the hardest, to let it just come in its own timing. I kept saying, well, now what? What's next? What's next? But then there was, honestly, the gifts are so unlimited. It's unlimited. And I hit a point where I was like, oh my gosh, how much more stuff can they give me? I was starting to feel unworthy. And then realized that I was limiting myself by saying that I'm unworthy to get all these gifts. Because as Source told me, you're divine. And who are you to judge what gifts I bestow on you? I can give you as many as I want, because I'm unlimited with my giving and my ability to give.
And we deserve it.
Yeah, and just being open to receive it. Just being open to receive it. And then they just come and come and come and come. And all we can do is be grateful for it and appreciate what a beautiful life we've been given. Even with the challenges that come up along the way, it's still such a beautiful, beautiful life.
The challenge is where you grow.
Right? The challenges are growth.
The challenge and the hardship is where you find your strength.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful journey, and I'm very pleased to be on this with another sister.
She appreciates you a lot.
Thank you.
There's not very many she trusts.
Well, I feel very honored to be trusted with this work. It can feel, I think people get nervous about it. So is she working with dragons then? You said that she's a crystalline dragon?
She is. She's very close with the Elohim.
Does she work with earth energy a lot, or does she work with water energy or moon energy?
Oh.
Beautiful. I'm curious, was my life as Friedrich, was I a crystal dragon then?
No.
No information on that?
No.
That's fine. It was a random thought as we came across the dragons. Now, what about her food? Do you have any recommendations for her food?
She has to slow down on the meat. But her dragon aspect sends her to get it.
Yeah, I have a dragon aspect that because I work with them, that they're always pushing me for meat too. But so they allow me to continue to eat fish. So I am pescatarian, and it's been working well.
She won't touch seafood.
So then for her, well, there's Beyond Beef, which is plant-based. But I think the other thing, though, is to add in blessing the food and thanking the animal for providing, its nourishment.
She has her whole house doing it. Even her granddaughter says thank you to everything she eats and drinks.
Wonderful. I've started adding in saying, I ask for pure life force energy to be imbued in my food.
She puts divine unconditional love, raises the vibration, and says thank you.
Very good. But you still want her to have a little less meat.
Yeah. Require a lot of food that much anymore, though. It's more water. She drinks a lot of water. Not as much food. It's only like one meal a day.
So how is her being looking right now?
Shiny.
Shiny? Beautiful. Is her crystalline DNA activated?
Activated now.
Activating it now? And is this pain that I'm receiving in my neck right now, is that residual from me helping clear her choking?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and release that, please. Sending in the green ray and magenta for love. Is there anything else I'm still holding on to from her clearing today?
You're clear.
I'm clear. Thank you. One of my last questions is she wanted to know about the divine union with Shiva and Shakti. Can you speak to that?
It is divine, but it will take her a while to understand it completely. He will get it though. He's guiding her with ascension.
I see. Beautiful.
She requested him.
Wonderful. Is Metatron my guide?
One of them.
And Buddha?
Yes.
And Kuan Yin?
Yeah. So many.
I know. I was going to say, I have a long list. As they've been making themselves known, and they're, of course, helping me with little aspects of my toolbox. Helping me along the way.
That's what we asked for.
Beautiful. Now, does she have ancestors that are working with her as well?
Many shamanic.
Many shamanic. Are there any of her lives, her past lives, that should be known regarding her shamanic work to assist?
She still has healing. The more healing she receives, the further she goes.
I see. Is there more healing that I can assist her with today?
There's something on the right side of the head and the back behind the right ear.
Okay, let's take a look at what this is.
Like it's a cord, like going down and attached from the neck behind the right ear.
What is this cord from?
She has herniated discs
Ah,
in her neck that she needs help with.
okay. Which discs are these?
4, 5, and 6.
Number 5 and 6. And what has happened with these discs? Are they out of alignment?
Got injured.
How was this injury? What was this from?
Fell in the shower and hit her neck on the faucet.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 5, please. And what is your preference for how we should work with the body to align this disc once more?
Put a ray in it and open it, to expand it.
Okay. What color ray? You want to use white or yellow?
White.
White. Putting white light in there, expanding it now. Okay. And now align it. Tell me when it's set.
It's
I was hearing it is done just as you were saying that. Beautiful. And letting it ease back into its correct placement with comfort and soft gentleness so that the pain will subside from the work. And now moving to number 6, we'll use that same technique. Adding in the white ray now, elongating, making room for the disc to be reset, and allowing it to settle in. And how does that look? Good. And are there discs or misalignment in the neck?
Therefore needs to be done too.
Yes. Taking a look at number 4. Once more using the white light, elongating. And resetting. And that energy is set. Ah, that feels much better. I was tapping into the energy of your neck and could feel it on the left side.
It's like that for like 25 years. 15 years.
Telling the body you forgive it, telling the body you love it, telling the body you appreciate it, and thanking it. Beautiful. And it is done. Can you take a look at her body now and see if she has any residuals to be cleared?
She's clear.
Beautiful. In my own back, how is the work being done on my own back? Is there some needed?
You're clear.
Beautiful. Thank you. And is there anything else needed at this time for either one of us?
Just have more joy. Joy every now.
Joy?
More joy.
Do we need to bring in more joy? Let's bring in running through a field of tulips, laughing with the sun on her face, feeling the warmth of the sun, the beauty around her, the fresh earth, the sky, connecting in with Gaia's energy to feel that joy, bringing her joy fresh back into her heart. How does that feel? Good. She's looking good from here. A lovely polished coin. Is there anything that I need to do for her shielding?
Yes.
Okay. What do we need to do for shielding, please?
Plasma shield.
A plasma shield? Does she need that double matrix layer like what I have?
Yes.
With diamond and the silver ray?
Yes.
Going ahead and giving her that now, feeling that energy, where she also has a similar shielding. Filling in using the plasma, white light interior, and let me know when it's done. And how is my last zip file that I received? How is that unpacking?
Process.
Oh, not the most recent one, the one prior to the most recent one.
You got it.
Yeah, I thought I was done. So I thought I'd double check though. And the ear chakras, are those clear now too, you said?
Yes.
And I started working on the pineal gland. How is that looking?
Crystalline.
Still calcified?
Yes, but not much.
I do have iodine drops coming to assist with that.
Yeah, it's good. It's just a little bit left.
Unless you want to help me with that last little bit.
Yes.
Thank you. And tell me when it's done.
It's done.
I'm laughing as I'm pointing toward my mouth opening wide with the energy. I was like, it's done. Thank you. That was the release of the energy that was happening. Is there anything else we can activate for her at this time, or is she good?
She's good for now.
All right. Are there any messages you'd like to tell her at this time? Or are there any of her guides that would like to come in and give her a message at this time? Is there anyone stepping forward? I'm hearing for my own self-channeling, Kuan Yin.
Yeah, I can feel her.
Do you feel her? Or you see her?
Feel her.
Let's see if I can bring her in through me and give you the message. You are, maybe you're hearing this simultaneously, you are on your journey. Continue on your path. Allow it to unfold without the race. This is not your first lifetime, not your first rodeo. It will all come in divine timing. And remember that some of the steps along your way also have to be in place in order for you to move forward. So, in other words, the bridge, the wood pieces of the bridge that are laying next to the river are not across the river yet. You must wait for them to be in place before you can walk across the bridge. I send you my love. You have your wisdom. Reach into it. You know. Namaste. Danielle, at this time, I'd like to go ahead and thank the divine, everyone who came and worked with us, our higher selves, our guides, angels, dragons, the fae, all the divine. Thanking them for their assistance, for their time, and thanking you for honoring me to allow me to do this work for you. Thanking Kuan Yin for letting me channel her today.